You all haven't had a break, right? Poor thing. Can we hear it for all the comics tonight? Give a hand. And for Mr. Karen Butler for organizing the night. And the bar staff. And me. And the curtain. And the smiley face. Yeah, we all don't like the smiley face that much, right? Okay, let me tell you a story. So, the other day, I went with my mom bra shopping. Wait, let me rephrase that. The other day, my mom went shopping and dragged me along. So, I carried her bags. I was like her own personal coolie. And we were shopping for hours, just hours and hours. I was done. And I don't know what it is, like women, they can shop their ass off. It doesn't matter how, like 8 hours they'll shop. Like, I'm not that unfit, you know. I go to the gym 2-3 times a year. But we were shopping for like 6 hours. My mom's 61. I'm looking at her, I'm like, how is this middle-aged, overweight woman still on her feet? I am like about to pass away right there. And then eventually we're in Maya or one of those department stores, and we get to the 4th floor, ladies' undergarments, and I immediately start freaking out. Because she used to do this shit when I was a child. You know, but when I was a child, when my mom would go bra shopping, I could hang out at the toy section and wait for her. I'm 28. I can't do that anymore, right? I mean, do they even have a toy section anymore? I don't know. Do you know? I don't know. Like, do kids, aren't they just on their PlayStations all the time? I don't know. I haven't checked. Maybe you should. Maybe I'll research it next time. But, so we get to the floor and it's just a shock. It's just this hue of pink and pastel colors and orange, or as my mom would say, tangerine colors everywhere. And I immediately just feel like a sex offender. I know, you know, I'm not supposed to be there. No good can come of this. So I just sheepishly follow my mom around. And obviously my mom takes like 45 minutes. She doesn't actually buy anything because, you know, my mom window shops for panties and bras. Like, I don't know, like women would just go look at bras and shit. Like, when you're a guy, like for me, the way I buy undergarments is the same way I buy beer. Like, you go into the shop, where's the section? Over there, okay, 6-pack, bonds, fuck off. My mom was just walking around browsing at shit like it's a library, just, oh, what's that? Oh, that's nice. And then, you know, I'm feeling very fucking nervous and everything, and then my mom obviously decides to bring me here, bring me close to her, and then she's like, Gary, she starts telling me her preferences. She's like, I don't like underwire bras because it starts itching over here, and then she just like lifts her tit. Like, it starts itching over here, I get a mark over here, I'm like, Jesus, I don't need to know this. And then she brings me to the panty section, and you know, my mom is a bit elderly, so obviously she goes for the granny panties, not the G-strings, thankfully. And then she's like, you know, when you're a bit older, you want to wear the high-waisted panties because, you know, if you have a bit of a gut, it just keeps everything in. I'm like, oh my God, just fucking kidding me. So I'm feeling terrible, and I decide I need to go somewhere else. So I go in the aisle, and I just stand around. And that's just worse, because I'm just standing around in the aisle, and around me is just women shopping for panties everywhere. And I'm just feeling more and more self-conscious. I'm just feeling like a real pervert. And then I start getting into character, like, I start believing that I'm a pervert. And I look across, and this really hot, she's a MILF, you know, she's like in her 40s, and she's wearing a nice floral dress. I see her, and she's like looking through these panties, and it's so frilly. I was getting a semi, you know, they're like navy blue panties, and as my mom would say, like powder blue or something. And she puts it down, and then she grabs this bra. It's this black bra. It's like made of felt or velvet, and it's got like little diamantes, like little shiny things on the strap. And I'm about to come on the spot. I'm just looking at her, and then I'm just thinking, oh, you like that, don't you? Are you gonna buy that, aren't you? You're gonna put that under your dress? You're gonna put that around your tits? You have a tit rub against it, and nipple just rub against this fabric until it just gets so erect. I'm like, fucking dirty girl! And then she looks at me, and I was like, oh. And I realized, like, I can't look away because I'm just surrounded by panties anyway. And then I realized what I thought was an inner monologue. I actually said it out loud. I was like, oh, you dirty bitch, you like to wear those kind of black bras. And then I see the security guy coming towards me. I'm like, oh, fuck. And I go to my mom, and then she's going on about panties. She's like, oh, so what panties do your girlfriends like? Does she like the G-strings or the lacy ones? I'm like, Jesus, I don't know what the fuck to do. Security guy comes to me. He's like, mate, can I talk to you for a second? He's an Indian guy, so he's like, mate, can I talk to you for a second? Can you come here for a while? And I went to the corner, and he's like, earlier on, there was a customer. She complained about you. She said you were saying dirty things to her. Then I was like, fellow Indian, right? So I was like, sorry bro, I didn't mean it. You know, I was thinking dirty thoughts. She was hot, and I said it I shouldn't have. And then he was like, what, that girl just now, the white girl? You like white girls? I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah. He was like, fuck white girls. How about the MILF that you're with? Like, is she single? Like, you dirty motherfucker, that's my mom. Is she single? He was like, actually she is. And now he's my stepfather. But anyway, that's all for me. Thank you guys very much.